lot of the people who watch this channel want to achieve goals, want to do things. To tell them to almost let go is, I mean, you've probably experienced it yourself. It feels near impossible to let go for some reason. Like we feel like we have to control these decisions and find the path.
And that is a very, very good point. Only if you see yourself as the one who owns anything, only then you would be now asked to let go. Yeah, meaning like in this picture again, like we have worked, you have done something, this is what you think you are. You have done the build up. Now you are at the peak. Now you like see this documentary. And now we say, or I say, now it's time to let go. And you are here. Yes, of course it's like difficult and nobody wants to have it. Because the whole life, everybody was just like doing this. And now, in a way, it's extreme to tell you, you need to let go. But like I said, it only starts to like literally matter, the letting go, if you truly believe that this is what you have built up is you. But I'm just saying all the time, if you can see what is it that during this lifetime you have built up, if you can see it, how can you be what you have built up? You just witness it, how it builds up. So that means from that position, from this position, something builds up, something goes, but this one never changed. This one does nothing. Because this one has never added anything to it, and there's nothing that can be taken away from it. It's just this. Adding up, when you identify with here, now letting go becomes a problem. Because there is loss. But from this perspective, nothing has been built up. You own nothing. Only when you believe that all of these things belongs to me, then suddenly there's something to lose. But from a perspective here, things are just happening. Things are coming into your life. You drive, there is the stone, whatever comes up in your mind, you do something with the stone, at some point you drop that stone. That stone has never belonged to you. It just appeared in your life. It just appeared in your life, and then naturally out of that appearance, some story started developing. The problem starts with ownership. And this is exactly the point. It's not at all about telling the people what you own right now. Release it, relieve it. It's never gonna happen. It is about asking yourself in the first place, do you really believe that what you have, like in a way, built up and what you own, do you really think you really own it? And when you really start asking these type of questions, something starts to shift. And then you actually see why I'm telling you all the time, like, nothing to win, nothing to lose. But everything's possible. Can still have a Lamborghini. Can still do whatever you want, travel into the world. Things are still happening. You are still going to navigate in this world. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. Things come into your life, things disappear from your life. You meet new friends, you lose some friends. But something is there which never changes. And something is there that, in a way, doesn't matter. So if you, and this is like, yeah, it's hard to put it into words, but what it actually like, what is in a way so wonderful in a way. Like I told you yesterday, right now, that's it. This whole setup like this, in 2 hours, is gone. So right now, I'm here, but there is still something. All of this, there is still something. But people think when I say nothing, that like nothing is nothing, there's nothing there. But actually nothing, this one allows all of this. Nothing and everything is the same.
A quick message from today's sponsor. I want to talk about something that I genuinely use every day, the Waking Up app. If you're disciplined and used to operating under pressure and you still feel like your mind never fully switches off, this is probably for you. For a long time, I thought that being calm just meant staying functional. But what I didn't notice was what was happening underneath. Constant mental noise, tension, and irritation, just running quietly in the background. Waking Up helped me notice that in real time, not after the fact, but by seeing what was actually happening in my mind as it was happening. I used it between meetings, after filming, or when something just didn't go to plan. And you know when you feel that immediate spike of tension, instead of reacting automatically, you catch it in the moment. And once you see it clearly, it loses its grip. This isn't background music or vague breathing advice. It's real mental training from world-renowned experts. You learn how your attention works, why your mind reacts the way it does, and how to stay clear-headed instead of running on autopilot. If you care about clarity, self-control, and performing well under pressure, not just feeling calm, this app is built exactly for that. You can try the full app completely free for 30 days. No commitment, completely risk-free. Just go to wakingup.com/Mulligan Brothers or use the link in the description exclusively for our viewers to start your free trial right now. That's wakingup.com/Mulligan Brothers or use the link in the description. Thank you to Waking Up for making it free for you guys. Let's get back into the episode.
When you introduced people into that aspect yesterday, you know, when you introduced other people's, them, I don't even know how you say it now, like I'm all over the place with this now, but their identity, not even their identity, who they are, who they truly are, into your journey and like how that path cross, that really helped me with the perception of it. Like the idea that when you're saying this can't be you, this isn't this, when you introduce somebody else, it's like, did you do all this by yourself? Was this all your story anyway? I thought that was really interesting. That helped me a lot because there is no, we can't do it by ourselves anyway. Like we can't, but that helped me a lot when you explained like that. But I have no way with words the way you said it.
So meanwhile also, yeah. If all of this right now is what I'm telling you, this is what we are. This moment is what we are. I would never be here, Jordan, without you guys. It is fact. I would never be here without you guys. This is also true. So again, how can I say that there is no connection between how the world sees me right now and how we met? How can I say, I did the planning, I called them, I did this, I did that? This is again, you go into ego trip. But meanwhile, I just feel like I understand, like, you have been a part in my like reality since we met. So there was a time, somehow you popped up into each other's reality. Then sometimes there was a little break again, but now 2026, here we are again. So is it true to say that somehow there is for sure a relevance, there is a truth of connectivity in between us, meanwhile 6 years long? So this is in a way like my reality where I see, even if I not obviously see it, but if something appears like if people start to appear in your life, there is something there to learn from, let's put it like this, easily, or there is maybe a chance to do something. But you never do it alone. Yes, and now coming back to the idea of how to make it easier to understand. I mean, yes, there are many like nice examples that you can use to conceptualize at least of what I'm trying to like share, what I am going through. But concept, again, is made out of thinking. And thinking means you are hooked on something. But being hooked on something means you all the time either this frequency or this frequency or this, because you're hooked on something. The only way to realize you're here, there cannot be thoughts and there cannot be concept. That's why it is so difficult. That's why these sentences exist. Who knows doesn't talk. Who talks doesn't know. This is where these things come from, yeah. But nevertheless, now I'm in this position to still feel like effortlessly I just share it out.